Welcome to my Let's Play of The Elder Scrolls Oblivion with the 000 mod installed. Where I left it last time, the game had just crashed. Just as I was about to go to... let me think, where was I about to go to? Down here somewhere. Fat Ramp Camp. So I could walk along the road, because there's a farm over there I want to visit to go get a load of alchemy ingredients. So let's try that again. Hopefully the game won't crash this time. And that's the downside of jumping right into the middle of a bandit camp. Bandits appear. Oh, what the heck, can take all your stuff. We won't take a wooden mauler, it's kind of heavy.
There was nothing. Hello?
I'm hearing voices, which means there's probably more bandits around. Probably in this general direction. Well, one ran away from me, so I don't know where that one ran to. There's more than likely to be others. Ah, there we go. Do you think you're good enough to take me on? I doubt it. Yes, I really don't want your iron war axe. I will collect a load of these flax seeds, however, as I walk this general direction, because they're very useful for feather potions at some point in the future. And they don't weigh a lot, so if I collect them now, I'll have them for later. Now, I could continue with the main quest, which is also in the direction I'm currently headed. But at the moment, I'm really not that bothered about doing the main quest. Though I suppose I could be. Well, it depends how I feel when I get towards this part of the world where the main quest starts, but at the moment I'm just heading west towards the... Yeah, there's a cave up there and what looks like an imp. Or something with magic. Doing something. Apparently it was having a fight with that bandit, I think, that ran away from me. So I'm not going to disturb it. What the heck is that cave? Oh, Firelight Cave. I don't know what's in Firelight Cave. And I'm not planning on finding out right now. Just flower picking, basically. Whoa! Okay, something wants to fight. Where'd it go? There he is. You want to fight with me, dear pal? Okay, I don't have the capability of firing Fingers of the Mountain, which was the... It costs too much magicka. I don't have enough magicka to actually be able to fire that. So I'll have to go back to my offensive spell, currently being a weak fireball. You and me, buddy. You want a piece of me? You really shouldn't have done. But thank you for casting a burden spell on me. I really didn't want to be able to move. Oh, another one. That's not friendly. Because I don't have much defense here while I can't move. I wasn't expecting two of you. Maybe have a couple of potions of healing. Now I can move again. Okay. Like I say, I wasn't planning on fighting those things. They decided that they were going to plan on fighting me. Not very friendly of them, I know. But life is full of things that aren't very friendly. Oh, that looks like a couple of people. Well, apparently want to fight me.
You die!
I'll defend myself while you guys hit him. I don't know who you are and why you're hitting him. seem to be having fun chasing him, so I'll let you continue chasing him. Nothing to do with me, he just came out of nowhere and decided to try and hit me. Yeah, some kind of campsite up ahead. But equally, there's some kind of nightshade plants just here, useful for poisons. Alkanet plants, which are useful for light spells, and flax, which is useful for feather spells. And I will continue walking in this general direction. Maybe I'll run into some more bandits. Maybe that bandit with the big sword who hit me for no apparently good reason will reappear. As I wander around collecting plants, I found someone's camp. It's like a very nice looking camp. Oh, and it's got a vicious doggy. Oh, another one. I don't normally like hitting poor defenseless animals, but these animals are not defenseless. This guy apparently, some bandit who wants a piece of me. That's not very friendly of you. Come on, have a go.
Tell me what you've got.
I've got the ability to block and hurt. I'll take your fine little steel longsword and all your stuff. And then I will heal myself. And when I get a little bit of magicka back, I will cast the spell so I can continue walking. We'll take the lockpick. Free. We'll take the gold. Equally free. Anybody else around in this camp? We need them, but we'll take them as I went to the effort of opening the chest. Okay, there's not much in this camp. Not that I was planning on stopping there very long anyway. Well, to be honest, I wasn't particularly planning on stopping there at all. Oh, wolf. It's a wolf. Okay, it's a wolf technically, but I prefer to call them wolves. Makes them sound friendlier. As I meander along this road. How far along this road actually am I? Good question. Right, because I think in the farm I'm looking for is over about there, so if I keep going straight, more or less, I should actually hit it. Ah, you can just about see it on the compass. Basically in a straight line. That wall up there you can just about see is Kvatch. Depending how light the video actually turns out to be. Because I can see it, you might not quite be able to because the light on this game is somewhat different at times. Let's say I'm looking for this farm. Because I know it has a load of plants in it, and here is said farm. The Shetcombe farm. I'll even open the gate rather than jump over it, and I'll close it behind me because I'm nice that way. I'm just going to pick a load of plants. I can do a load of alchemy. Well, essentially I can create a load of restore fatigue potions, which is technically alchemy, which I can then sell, because your fatigue restores fast enough without actually requiring you to use restore fatigue potions for the most part. Once I've sold them, I'll have a load of cash. I'll also have a load of alchemy improvement. Because as it currently stands, I can recognise the first two ingredients, or what the first two effects of the ingredients are for alchemy. And the more my alchemy skills goes up, the sooner I can recognise multiple effects of ingredients. Apparently I've just aggroed something, but if it's like normal in this farm, if you aggro something, you can't actually get through the fence. So it's got to sit outside the other side of the fence until I decide to either attack it or leave. Normally. Not always, but apparently this time it is. It's some kind of imp. And the other reason why I want to up my alchemy skill, which controlling attribute is intelligence, is I can't currently cast my Fingers of the Mountain because I don't have the magicka, and your magicka depends upon your level of intelligence. So I need higher intelligence so I can get more magicka, so I can cast my Fingers of the Mountain. Now, can I actually hit you from here? Yes, I can. Oh dear, did that sting a little, Mr. Imp? I'll get back to you in a second, Imp. So I finished picking up corn and carrots and every other type of thing that I want. Ah! Oh. I've encumbered because my spell ran out. I don't want to be over encumbered and at the limits of my spell as well. Okay, that appears to be all the corn. A bunch of carrots here. Yeah, I can't hit you through the fence. That much I do know. But don't worry, I'll get to you in a second, Imp. I'm just in the middle of collecting corn. Not the most thrilling thing to watch someone do, I know, harvest a load of corn. But sometimes these things are necessary. And I had to come this way to discover the farm. I didn't know what I was going to run into along the way. One of the other reasons I want my intelligence to go up when I level up next time is so I can go back to one of the Goblin caves I investigated earlier and have a chance of survival against a Goblin mage type thing. I forget what they're called. Basically a Goblin sorcerer. So I can hurt him fast, so I can actually get on with another quest I know is out there, which is to do with the Dragonborn's order, which I already have some of their armour. Right, there you are, Imp. Oh, wrong spell. Alright, pal. Open the gate. Give your crazed Imp. Give you the beating you so deserve. And I'll even take off crazed Imp ghoul. Now I can shut the gate behind me just in case anything else comes that way. Yes, I'm currently on fire. But it won't last that long. Right. That picked up all the plant life from that farm. If I look at my weight, I'm up to 382. So the other thing I'm going to do next is I'm going to go back to Skingrad, the Grateful Pass stables, and just north of the Grateful Pass stables, well, I say just north, because I've already been here and picked a load of grapes at some point, so I know grapes currently on the vines. There is another farm, so I will figure I will pick the food out of that one to give me tons of stuff I can use for my alchemy potions. Normally there's something between farm and me. Yeah, with a bunch of deer. I've managed to walk so far that my athletic skill has gone up. Collect a load more plants. There's normally something violent between me and... It's not lady's smock leaves I need, it's lady's mantle leaves. No, can't find anything that's violent between me and the farm. That's most unusual. Well, let me just... for the fence. Does help. This one has a load of tomatoes. Pick up the tomatoes. Good. We'll get over here. Oh, more tomatoes. And I think I mentioned the other side of doing all this alchemy, which I'm about to do, all this food picking, which is going to lead to the alchemy, is very simply that it will generate a load of cash for me, which I'm currently short of, which I can then apply to training, amongst other things. But it can also help me buy stuff for the Dunbarrow Cove and the tower that I've got, which are currently unfurnished. Right, that's all the tomatoes out of that farm. One last farm to visit. I'll go to the Brianna Cross Inn. Which, well, I haven't come again. This isn't the farm I'm planning on visiting, but while I'm here I'll take their vegetables too. Weight I'm actually carrying now with the vegetable picking I've been doing. Too much. I'm now carrying 399 in weight, and that's the maximum I can carry. So if I quickly check, my current alchemy skill is 27. Wonder what's going to be at the end of this lot. I picked a lot of corn, and we will pair it with leeks. That's a lot of, well, that's 27 potions created. So we've got another way of vegetables. Oh, tomatoes. We picked a lot of tomatoes. Okay, that got the weight down to 383. And my alchemy skill up to 30. So it's gone up by 3 at least. Bit of whatever that was. Wheat stalk. Another one over there. There's even some more grapes in this general direction. Yes, this is possibly not going to be the most scintillating episode. Mainly farming for ingredients and doing alchemy, but it gives me a chance to discover a couple of places. One of which, where am I? It is north I want to go, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of over here-ish, I think. There's another farm which is actually has quests in it. Of course, along the way I might actually run into something nasty. I think it's sort of northwestish. Hopefully it'll appear on my map at some point, on my compass. There's a camp of some type over here, which is kind of concerning to me. Ah, no. Okay, go down this way. This is the farm I'm looking for. It's owned by a couple of really nasty pieces of work who are keeping, I think it's ogres, as slaves. But I'm in no condition to take on the quest that it requires, because they have a lot of guards. Lord Drad's estate, that's what it's called. Yeah, the space between the plants on this one is much larger because they have ogres working the fields, and ogres kind of need a bit of space to get between the plants. But I figure I'll pick up the strawberries and the blackberries because they weigh nothing. I'll load more bits and pieces so I can continue with my alchemy. Once I've completed all of this, I'll go somewhere and look for a fight with somebody. Don't know who yet, or where. I'm thinking possibly a goblin or three. Just to end the episode with a fight, once I've got all the cash from all the potions I'm going to be creating. It's amazing, you come into someone's field and just steal all their vegetables and no one seems to complain. This should be the tobacco, I believe. Getting quite good at recognising vegetables. This would be potatoes. And that's one of the things that's included in the OOO mod is, in the normal game when you pick a plant, nothing changes in invisibility. Get the OOO mod, and I think it's a flora or fauna. There's a flora or fauna mod in it. Basically, you can see the change in the plant when you actually harvest them. Right. Go back to this, and I'll load corn again. Work on potatoes. Grapes. Tobacco. Tomatoes. We've got lots of tomatoes. Wheat. Oh, we'll use the carrots. In addition to that one, I have one of those where I can create a night eye potion. And we'll use the strawberries. And the blackberry. They don't weigh anything, so they're not actually costing anything by having them, but okay, I got the weight down to 383 again, but I now have 99, 184 restore fatigue potions. If I can average, say for example, I don't know, 10 a potion, that'll get me over 1,000 in gold. And remove a load of weight. Used up a large amount of my ingredients, which is kind of nice, and more importantly, my alchemy skill is now up to 32 where it started at 27, plus I did a couple of bits of trading in mysticism, so that's maybe 3 points of intelligence I've managed to do so far. So what time of day is it? 8:51 AM. So if I head down here to Anvil and the Mages Guild, where there is an alchemist, they can buy all my potions. This is the Mages Guild, if memory serves me correct. And there would be the alchemist.
Pleasure to speak with you. What can I interest you in?
Haggling at. See if we can get you to give me a bit more cash, about 69% of what they're valued at. Okay, sell the 22 at 12. That'll be 264 gold. That's not bad. Okay, I can't sell all this in one bunch because he doesn't have that much cash. He's only got 600 in cash.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
That's not quite about that. 492 in gold.
A fine. A good price for a good customer.
We'll get rid of that while I'm here. Anything else I want to sell that you're willing to buy? Yes, the large wolf.
A fine.
Little copper nugget. The 3 platinum coins, a silver carafe. Goodo. Well, that's got my gold up to 2,380.
Thank you for your... Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people.
I'm happy for Archmage Traven.
Take care.
I want to know, is there somebody in this wonderful guild
A
that can
pleasure
sell me a
to
detect trap spell even?
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Apparently nothing. Gang? There's a
An
gang?
all-female gang of thieves has been recently plaguing Anvil with a very unique method of robbing. They pick on only the men. If you want to help us do something about it, go talk to Gogan and Malona. Let's just say Gogan is intimately involved and leave it at that. An all-female... If you want...
Yes. Thank you. I just had to go. Sometimes
Farewell.
when you start a conversation, it doesn't
Hey,
doesn't
it's
mark
my
it as
pleasure.
complete.
Please continue. What can I interest you in?
You have defend major life detection. That's kind of useful, even if I can't use it yet. Soul trap I'm going to need at some point. Oops, no, it didn't want me to do that. I meant to do haggle. Okay. I'm getting a decent price from you. So I'm going to buy those 2 spells. The soul trap and major life detection. A flash bolt. 30 points of damage. I'd kind of prefer a fireball. I'm not going to buy that spell just yet.
You too.
Okay. Now I did say I was going to end this episode with a fight. So who do I want to go and fight? Oh, before I decide I'm going to fight Struth, I'm still carrying a lot of stuff. Oh, that's all the... I forgot I beat up a load of bandits along the way, didn't I? Right. Let me repair everything so I can get the best possible prices for them. And remove some weight by using up a couple of hammers. Come in here.
Daryl Morvain,
Yes, yes, yes.
have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
And as you can see, as you continue with this game, the weapons they can sell you are better than the stuff that they could sell you originally. Okay, I don't want the fine steel longsword.
That's a fair deal.
I don't want that.
A good...
That. That.
A good... That's...
Truth, I picked up a load of tat, didn't I? Now I've got mithril boots, so I don't need one leather ones. Mithril greaves, I don't need those.
An
either.
excellent bargain.
Actually, I could use my illuminate staff of you as well.
Thank you for...
What you got?
Mirabelle Monet is quite a woman. Ask any of the sailors down at the forecastle.
Okay, that's a bit of a nasty rumour to start
Farewell.
with, lady. Now, how much am I? Okay, I've got my weight down under 300, which is, or my carrying requirement down to under 300, which is kind of nice. So let me go find a nice fight. I was thinking of... So I was going to do goblins, didn't I? That's one goblin cave, but there's another goblin cave somewhere around Skingrad. Where's Skingrad gone? I think it's out the other side of Skingrad. Actually, I think it's around this way of Skingrad somewhere. Or I could do something different from goblins. Have we got this worth fighting? I don't want to go back there and fight them again. At least not yet. Trying to think of a decent fight to have to end this episode with. It's always nice to end with a fight. I've done that Goblin Cave and got their totem. Okay, it's goblins and it's going to be Fatback Cave. I didn't complete it last time because the wonderful mage at the end killed me. Okay, I'll extinguish my torch. Have a punch in the face. Didn't you see me coming? Oh, where are you? I don't want that stuff. I do want lockpicks, however, they're kind of useful. Okay, now. So I can see where I'm going. Is there a rat wandering around? Oh, there's an adventurer in here. Hello, adventurer.
I scour the land, seeking fortune for Gortwog and Orsinian. Someday all will recognize the true wealth of the orcs. You too seek wealth, do you not? May you find it, and may tales of your journey be legendary.
Nice talking to you too, Nutter. Okay. Not really much of an adventurer if you didn't clear out these goblins for me. Take your lockpick. You don't have any lockpicks. Yeah, I don't want a rusty iron mace. It really isn't worth carrying. But these plants are useful for health potions, so I want to like as many of them as possible. Oh, here comes the adventurer. Having failed to clear out the goblins that were in front of me, he's now going to go the direction I am. Yeah, off you go. Go kill that rat. Meet my right fist. Plenty of more plants, but well, there's apparently good reason. I have nightshade, so wisp stalks and nightshade actually make a damage health potion. Let's run through there and not get caught by the log, which is. And hello, Goblin. You want to rock this to the face as well, do you? It's a nice thing when you're carrying a torch, you can only punch with your offhand. More gold. A rat. Dead rat, and rats and goblins. I don't mind any of that. We'll however take all of that. having much luck at picking plants. More gold. Right. Myself. Go to the lower cabin. Yeah, I was trying to remember the layout in my head for a second there, and now I've got it straight in my head. Oh, goblin and a mole crab. Multiple goblins even. Yeah, you really shouldn't enter fist fights. You're not going to win, goblins. And trust me on this. Fist fight against me, you're not going to win. Alright, onion. More food, always useful for creating more potions if I need to, or want to. I wasn't planning on making this a long fight, but as I decided to come back to this cave, I'm still not actually going to plan to make it a long fight. I'm actually going to continue this fight into the next episode. I'm going to get to a certain point. And stop. Have your potato, you've got nothing on your use, there are no chests in here. And that certain point is not too far away. He obviously had poison on his weapon. Now, I don't want to open that chest because I suspect it's trapped. I don't want to die. I'm cowardly that way. Excuse me. Apparently it poisoned all their weapons now in this cave. I heard a rat somewhere. Oh, I've contracted feeble limb. Strength is being drained. Oh, wonderful. I don't want to carry that, even though it's probably worth it. I do want that, however. Now, I've contracted a disease. And my strength is down to 62. I forgot which page it is that tells me what the effects of the disease are. I think it's that page. Feeble limb. So drains 5 of my strength. So what I do have in here somewhere is a cure disease potion. So I'm going to use that on myself. Should remove that, and my strength should now go back up to 67. And this is where I'm going to end this episode as I'm partway through this cave. Because, having been down here before, okay, that's that way back out. I am going to come out of here and head down to wherever the end of this cave is. Somewhere in this direction, I believe, where I meet the goblin who fires lightning at me and last time killed me. This time I'm coming back down to revenge myself upon that toad, as I've got better weaponry and I will use poison if necessary. However, it's going to take a little while, so that's going to be for next time. So the next episode I will start in this cave and continue on until I've beaten up all the goblins. That's it for this one. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you down the road for more of the Elder Scrolls Oblivion with the ORO mod installed. Adios, hasta la vista, via Scandias.